Wanderers like you've got to pick up the points. But they've been doing that, no problem, on home turf. Dr. Marie-Soleil Baudouin is the referee today. She is freshly back from the World Cup in Australia, where she was the referee for Denmark's 1-0 win over China and Norway's 6-0 win over the Philippines. She'd also been the fourth official for Australia's big win in the round of 16 against Denmark. So 2 World Cups to her resume now. Travis and Chad Lefebvre, the brothers from Halifax, run the lines. Mathieu Souaré of Hull is today's fourth official. As Andre Rampersad has been called up once again to Trinidad and Tobago. Mo starts in midfield with Lorenzo Caligari and Callum Watson. Cale Lockery is unavailable due to yellow card accumulation suspension. So, Daniil Henry, the Canadian international, will start for the first time in the CPL. Timoteo Fernandez on the flanks, Filion in goal, Farron the left winger. Morelli will play just off the top of Peruzza, the striker, in a very exciting group picked by Patrice Kaiser. For York United, they got a KG come-from-behind victory last Friday against Vancouver to keep their playoff hopes very much alive and could do a number should they get a victory here today, but dealing with a ton of absences. No Jonathan Grant, still out with a head injury. Brian Wright is ill. Michael Petrasso is unavailable. Baldissimo Kamaris, Wojciechowski, and Afterwork all knows. So Martin Nash has a limited bench to offer today. In fact, only 5 outfield subs, but a 4-2-3-1 today that sees a really good double pivot in Lampere and Sumaro, and 2 changes with Noah Abatne at right back for some U21 Canadian minutes, and Austin Ricci starting at the number 9 just in front of Mo Babouli. Adisa Di Rosario, the American-Canadian U21 keeper, will get the start. His 3rd match for York United, the former Halifax Wanderer. Joao Morelli absolutely loves this fixture. He has scored in it 5 times, including the last meeting this season. He will be a handful for Adisa Di Rosario to try and contend with, just 18 years of age. Jan Filion in the Gatorade Team of the Week last week, and is just 2 clean sheets back in the league lead on 2. Mobabouli's penalty saw him move up to 6 goals. That leads York United. And in a match with the intensity and atmosphere as this, York United will need their best players to be their best players. Here we go, football fans. We are underway from Halifax, Nova Scotia, with the Wanderers in their blue kits today, kicking off first. They'll work from right to left on your screen in this first half towards the west end of the stadium, and the purple goalkeeping kit of Di Rosario, while York United are in their primary whites with the blue and green accents. From left to right, they work towards the Halifax Harbor in this first half. Adam Jenkins and former York United man Jordan Wilson in the broadcast booth with you. Jordan, I teased it a little bit earlier, but what memories do you have of this fantastic fixture?
You know, outside of penalties, I will say this is my favorite pitch to play on. These games are the ones that you remember, and it's just bare vibes. It's just coming together for your team. Labor Day, Halifax Wanderers, you're playing there on grass. There's no better feeling.
So, Jordan, we've talked about impact that Daniil Henry can make as a center back, and you'd like to think that it happened immediately. All the training staff out right away, but Fernandez pops back up to his feet and probably says to the trainer, "I'm good. I don't want to come off the field. You can go back." They build them tough in Blainville. So Tyler Kent's going to get his GPS tracker up, the physio for Halifax.
You know, to be fair, he was moving.
He was moving.
He was moving.
Kind of result would be fantastic for York today, especially when you consider the fact that from here they head home and will have the next 4 games at York Lions Stadium, and then they'll make the long trip to Langley for the season finale on October 6th. They'll be hoping that that is a game with something on the line and not fighting for a playoff spot, but which seed. They'll have their work cut out for them, no. They'll go Valor, Pacific, Cavalry, Ottawa. The next 4 matches. Halifax, meanwhile, has a huge barometer type of match. Away to Pacific on Friday. Back home for 2 against Cavalry and Atletico Ottawa, and then it's away to Vancouver, back home to Forge in the next 5. Mobabuli. Flicked header for Marici. Dos Santos keeps it in play. Defended by Fernandez, who makes a perfect standing tackle and comes away without much trouble. Well, maybe not. He didn't have any support there. Dos Santos, good hustle to win the ball right back for the Nine Stripes. Abadne from Babuli. Baya. Thompson. Bit of space for the Aussie center back. Long switch, looking in the path of Ferrari, heads it down and puts his body on the line, goes tumbling into the ad boards, and no white shirts around, so it's a wasted effort, unfortunately, for Max.
It is, yeah. So this ball guy put a...
Mimic a diagonal ball for Callum Watson to Mateo, joins the fray. Heavy touch from Farron, but able to execute the pass, and a give and go with Mo Omar. Farron to the middle, clever team of the week. In behind Gagnola Pare. Loose ball, and he hustles and wants it more. Morelli, heavy touch, and it's way too easy for Dos Santos. The Brazilian leaves a foot in a little bit late, and that is why the whistle is blown.
To the naked eye, that just seems like, oh yes, good tracking from Kevin.
Sixth in his first season from the Creighton Blue Jays in NCAA Division I football. The scouting report on him when he was signed, a knack for connecting defense with the attack. I think that is right on the money. One of those great conduit players that can provide balance on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, just energy, box to box. Isn't afraid to defend, but also gets forward really well.
Well, again, they stick Barutz in the 6-yard box and 4 bodies by the spot. Tracking is Omar Tasmurtakutis, an important intervention.
I almost say a foul there, but that is impeccable timing by Tasmurtakutis. You see here, to get that early leap and to flick that on, that is not easy to do, and you also have to be brave.
Working around the back line to Mateo. Couldn't connect first time with Farron. Watson still running. For Callum Watson, back in 2022, a national semi-finalist. Okay, Max Ferrari, how about that? Dueling skill, and Baya is able to leap over Nimic. Baya in the box, and Filio pushes it away. Here's Gagnola Pare. Filio spills. Deflected by Timoteo Mababuli. Absolutely chaos in the Halifax Wanderers box, but they escape unscathed.
Blast it.
Filion does remarkably well to get his body in front of the ball first time, and then got tripped up through his own feet. Luckily, he had 2 willing defenders, both collapsing in front of the ball to prevent that shot from being on goal. It does put York at the corner flag, though. Babuli, the short option, that's where it goes, and that's offside. That is excellent football from Halifax. They've read that like a children's book. Watch on the replay, all of the blue shirts in unison, stepping up and holding that line.
Yeah, he's in an offside position.
That, Jordan, is where you can be offside in a corner.
Yes.
Yes. Not directly from the corner.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to look up the rules that day with Atletico Ottawa.
Peruzza in the open. Jordan Peruzza! His first Wanderers in the Canadian Premier League. And it's a huge goal for the HFX Wanderers 30 minutes into this game. Jordan, it's well worked, it's well taken, but without the defense on the other side of the pitch, this goal doesn't happen.
Look, just winning your battles here, Massimo Ferrin. A bit of fortune to fall in between the center backs, but Peruzza was there to pounce. He's been, after that first goal, he's been working hard in training, but he's a true striker, a true number 9. He will not feel satisfied until that ball hits the back of the net. That's a finish. Jordan Peruzza, welcome to Halifax Wanderers.
Oh, and no signs of slowing down. We've seen 3 goalless draws in the history of this fixture over 18 matches. It was never going to be the case today.
The first and only time that York United were stretched this half led to a goal. Just a long ball up by Daniil Henry. Massimo Ferrin does well to get that early header. And then I said a bit of fortune because it falls in between Murakutis and Thompson, and Peruzza is right there to pounce. But to have that composure to slot it home right between the legs of Adisa Dirazario. Wonderful finish.
Well, Lorenzo Caligari a little bit late, and they're going to give that well. Tucked to his body, not saying he lashed out with it.
That's one of those things. Caligari goes low and Ricci goes just with his body. I don't think he has any intent to go with the elbow, but maybe the referee there is thinking it is a bit dangerous, but you know me, I love a little bully ball. It looked clean to me.
They're still singing and dancing, and they're wanting a second before the halftime whistles. Tug at the shirt from the goal scorer, Peruzza. Should be noted as well for the assist that will go to Massimo Ferrin. That is his 3rd this season. And he moves to 7 goal contributions this year. That is tied for 6th in the CPL. Not a bad pickup out of League One Ontario. Baya outside. Ferrari keeps it low. Nimick handles it. And a frustrated Austin Ricci will play like a bull and is not someone that you... Sorry, bringing that physicality and giving Morelli one last bump in his ear, saying, I will be on your numbers all half long, my friend.
Well, I think they're saying more than that.
I think, well, see, I was censoring it, Jordan, what I was doing.
Whatever gets you motivated. These are the type of games, it's chippy. A lot's at stake.
Henry takes the space away. A Canadian international and a Syrian international. And a battle for the ball.
And 2 former TFC guys.
Normally I'd ask if you were missing the trash talking at this point. But you still run your mouth in the One Soccer studio. So.
Yeah, it's not the same though. It's not.
There's HR now. And
it's not the same. Morelli has to be one of the best at it as well. He backs it up every time. But he's a guy, if you get him going, most players, most attacking players, you get them going, and they're off the game a bit. But Morelli finds a way to be motivated. Great touch by Baya there.
Brilliant. Baya's into the box. Babuli's on mark to touch to settle it down. Babuli can't finish it off. Timoteo takes no chances, concedes the corner. But a high danger moment, and again it's being created down by his wing.
Come on, Baya right there. That touch, so explosive. Makes the right decision to cut it back. But Babuli, the touch just keeps running away from him. Brings it down. If he could get anything on it, it's nearly a goal.
It is Mo Babuli's service. Finds Thompson off the post and in. Roger Thompson for York United. For the 2nd match in a row. These 9 stripes score 2 unanswered to take the lead. And for a center back not known for his goal scoring, the captain for York United has one of their most important goals of the season thus far.
It's all about the service here. Mo Babuli back post. Roger does well to just get away from Mo Omar. On frame, he just has to make contact off the inside of the post and in.
The center back club don't lack by any means. There are goals in this team for the Halifax Wanderers, but takes to the skies. Throw the ball right at Samaro's face from about a foot away.
So just ever so gently.
And it comes at an unbelievable time. He will exit in the 66th minute as we see the coaches dip into the reserves for
the team as well. I know it's not nice to hear, but it's just a part of the game.
Nimick fights to win it from Di Rosario. Slow to his feet. He has put in another long shift. Under siege, Nimick has been. Henry the same. At this venue with this team, this match is far from over.
Yeah, but here, this is time wasted. Put the ball in the mixer.
It's the face of Giraldo at Akubi. An extension, and Babula might have just been offside. But Filion not taking any chances. Here's Giraldo. Tomas Giraldo. Wonderful strike with the speed, just couldn't keep it down and on frame.
That one sucks. Is that one?
Final minute of the initial 6 added on the board. Bushman Dormont towards the corner. Foul's going to go against the visitors. And with a time-wasting caution, the referee likely to add a few more seconds, so it's really to her judgment now. Filion, much better ball. Tasmore to Kudish, straight up in the air. Here's Ninick trying to claim it. Gunyal upright gets a bit of space, but he also slices that a touch. Stays with Halifax. Giraldo, chased down by Ferrari. Goes off the shin guards. Ferrari gets it. Boots it clear. Filion well out of his goal, and he has to be. Omar. Mordecudis, Ferrazzo, the spree, trading possession back and forth. This could be it as the decibels increase again. Daniels slides it low. Timoteo takes a deflection off out of Kubi, and that's full time. Look what it means to Martin Nash and York United as they go away from home, one of the toughest road trips in the Canadian Premier League, and are going to take the full complement of points. Their 9th win of the season sees them surpass the Halifax Wanderers at the end of match week 21, and the first time we've ever had a winner in this Labor Day Classic between the Halifax Wanderers and York United. Halifax will argue they wanted a corner out of that, but the referee says that was full time, and Adisa Di Rosario stays undefeated in the Canadian Premier League. York United win by 2-1.